Good afternoon and welcome to the International English Language Teaching System. This is my first being test conducted by Malik English Academy, and today I'm your examiner. My name is Ahanaf Taswar and my examiner code is S4578. And before we start the main exam, let me tell you about the exam. The exam is divided in three parts, and before let me talk about yourself before the exam. So tell me about yourself. Like, what's your name?
My full name is Aisha Singh, but you can call me Aisha.
So Aisha, how old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
11. Okay. So where do you come from?
I was born in Brahmanbaria, but currently I live in Dhaka.
Okay. So what's your favorite hobby?
I have too much favorite hobby, but I like to listening to music and reading books.
Okay, that is exactly the same as mine. So what? Tell me about your school.
Uh,
Like what school did you read in?
I read in Mayapur High School and College, and I'm in class 5.
Okay. So what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is Bengal food, and I like biryani.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Okay. So let's move to the exam, shall we? So the first exam, no, the first part is about leisure. So do you have, as you said, your hobbies are like
Listening to music and reading books.
and that's exactly the first question is. The first question is about do you have any hobbies or interests?
Yeah, I told you before, and listening to music and reading books is my favorite hobby.
So, as you said, what about you tell me about what type of music do you like?
I like pop song and sometimes rap songs.
Okay. So, what exactly do you do in your free time?
I like to spend my time with my brother, and I like to wake up late in morning. I I want to take rest, and sometimes I like to finishing my other lesson.
Okay, that's good. So, as you said, you like listening to music. How did you become interested in listening to music?
Yeah, I can tell that it was starting in COVID-19. That time we all were in lockdown, and my younger brother is so young, was so young. I cannot with anyone. That I think to listening to music and reading books that I can express my emotion. So that time I start to there.
Like you started to listening to music then.
Yeah,
So, well, when you do have free time in your hands, what do you like to do
I
in
like.
your like hometown or village?
Yeah, I don't like to spend my time in social media when I'm in my hometown. I like to play with my cousin and my friends. I also like to explore the village with my friends, and sometimes I help my grandmother.
That's good. So, how do you usually spend your holidays?
I usually spend my holidays with finishing my hours lesson, work up late, and sometimes I focus on social media. I want to take rest that time because other days I was so tired and I don't have any time.
So, you just do your extra task in the
Yeah.
holidays. Okay, that's great. So, is there anywhere you would particularly like to visit?
I particularly like to visit the Sundarban. I love nature, and this is the full of nature. And I heard that there have too much rare planets and animals, so I like to, and I want to see them. So I particularly like to visit the Sundarban.
Well, if you're ever planning to go to Sundarban, let me tell you one thing, it's not very safe, so you have to go to a boat.
Yeah, I
Would you
know.
still want to go there?
Yeah, and my parents also want to go there. So I think when I grow up, I will go there with my parents.
So, did you like tiger?
Yeah.
Me too. So let's move to part two. In this part, I won't ask you any questions. Rather, I will give you topic, and you will have to talk about the topic for 1 or more minutes. And I will give you some note, and I'll give you a pen, and you can take some notes to help you out. And as for writing notes, you only have 1 minute in your hand. After 1 minute, I'll tell you to talk about the topic. So your time starts now.
Here I have to describe about a lake, river, or sea. I choose to describe about a river that I see. Well, I have to describe about a river, the longest river, the Meghna, and I can also it's so long. There have no fixed place, but when I go to the river, I see that it's between in Ashwin and Borough. The both places different. Ashwin side is have some factories and it's full of nature and some parks. People, children plays there and some people come to visit there. And in the website, they have too much market and some things to that uh, natural things. There's both are different, so I like it both that different side and different things. I sometimes I go there and take some pics that I like.
Okay. Let me have the and then okay, that was the end of part two. Let's move to part three, and part three is divided in two parts. The first part is about water-based leisure activities. So, what do people enjoy doing when they visit rivers, lakes, or the sea? Well, and why do you think these activities are popular?
When people visit rivers, lake, or sea, I think people like to swim, and riding boats. They both are different, and people cannot do it in other way. And seaside have too much rides, and it give them people pleasure. And swimming is so fun for people. So I think that is people like to do in sea, lake, or river.
Okay. So, why do you think these activities are popular? That people like to swim in the river? Why?
I think it is especially in summer times. They have so hot and water side heat is so cold, and people can get wet themselves, and they
So,
can get fresh themselves, and it's both give them
pleasure.
pleasure.
And it's also kind of like a trend.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
people do it anyway.
yeah.
So, what benefits do people get from these activities?
I tell that swimming is good for our health. It's one kind of exercise for people, and it helps to people's health. And riding boats is also popular, and people get pleasure from it. And uh, and pleasure give uh, pleasure help to our mental health. And I think riding boats help our mental health, and swimming do both health and mental health.
Okay. Well, you know that swimming in the best is the best
Yeah.
exercise in the world. So, what are the different advantages of going to the sea or to a swimming pool to enjoy yourself?
Swimming pool is a small place filled with water, and it's safe for the people who don't know how to swim. And sea is large place with ocean sides and some land that people can go who know how to swim. And in seaside have too much ride and can riding boots, but swimming pool normally people go in summer times
Cool
and
them down.
yeah, cool them. So
But what do you think are the disadvantages? Like disadvantage?
I think because it's different from themselves. It's in swimming pool is safe for people, but seaside is people don't know when risks come to themselves, so they both are different.
So some people can drown.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So the next part is about producing food, which is much different from the topics before. So how does water transport like boats and ship compare with other kinds?
Both and ships are riding in water, and this is safe for other ways. And water said there have no jams in there, and we said that road there are long jams and take too much time for going anywhere, but in waterways, people don't have any jams and can go a place quickly. And it is also said, but we can also tell this if there have any chances, people can drown in water. I can tell that waterways is also said, but it's sometimes become risks.
Well, you answered the next question, that the advantages and the disadvantages. You already said the answer,
Yeah.
so it's good. So, how important is it for a town or city to be located near a river or the sea?
I think it's important for every town, especially in modern city. Modern city needs every way to go anywhere, like in sky, in road, and in waterways. And people, we say that in art, old world, there have no any skyways, and there have too many times in roadsides. So people like to go anywhere with in waterways, and I can example that one Dhaka city also near to Boyonga, and Dhaka is a modern city. The in world every modern city are near every river that helps for improve any things from others place.
Okay, so have there been any changes in the number of jobs available in fishing and water transport?
We can say that old Bangladesh they have too much fishing men here, and they can earn much money for themselves, because in a river, sea, or lake they have too much fish.
So
People,
it's like a good business for the
yeah,
people.
but nowadays people have to earn too much money for themselves, and day by day fish become die in in water for our mistake, and people cannot fishing. So
Like
people,
there's less fish
yeah,
because of
people,
pollution.
yeah, and people like to go water transport, and it's also help themselves to earn money.
So you're saying that earning money by fishing and water transport is hard these days
Yeah,
because of pollution and our own mistake.
yeah.
So in the end, we're at the wrong end. So that was the end of part three and the end of our presentation. It was a great time with you, and you did pretty well. And that was the end of our class today. If you liked our conversation, do subscribe.